Finally, it has gone out of rumors. It has gone out of United correspondents hinting about it, and they've gone ahead to make their final confirmation to Atletico Madrid that we are interested into your player known as Joao Felix. Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to confirm it. Jacobs Ben has something to put through into this story. There is Villalvo confirming to us what really happened between United, Atletico Madrid, and the agent, that is George Mendes, and we are going to talk about the Manchester United player for the month of December. He has been named today, and you're going to know who that person was today. Then, lastly, we're going to talk about Jack Butland, how the scouts of United have been keeping tabs on him. It's not that United wanted to bring in Dubravka, and the reason that they brought in Dubravka, not Butland, have been really revealed to us in the latest episode. All stories coming in from Manchester United, and Laurie Whitwell, the United correspondent for The Athletic, is the one responsible for this story. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, that's the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now, today is the match day. We are playing Everton in the FA Cup. You know that very well. And 2 live streams are really expected as soon as the team news is out. So when the team news is out, you're going to be live on this channel, and lastly, when the game is down, you're going to come up with the match reaction here onto the United Matters channel. Rock and David is my name, and let's set the ball rolling with this first story coming in from Fabrizio Romano via his YouTube channel. He has told us that United have confirmed to George Mendes that they really like Joao Felix and want him. Both Arsenal and United confirmed their interest in the last few hours and days. Mendes talking to Atleti about loan fee. Now, I think these two teams have talked to the agent of George Mendes and confirmed to him their interest for his client, known as Joao Felix. But there is one thing that you need to know about all this. Joao Felix is really a very good player. That's it. And his talent is undoubted. And for United, Ten Hag kept tabs on him, and he first made a bid of £90 million before he really went in for Anthony. But it was really let down by Atletico Madrid. And I believe right now, the Atletico Madrid bosses are really regretting, why didn't we really get hold of this bid that United had really put in through? I think it would have helped us a little bit, not so? Now, they've talked to George Mendes, but the most important thing they've really hinted about is the player being expensive. Atletico Madrid calling for 15 million euros as loan fee. That is expensive. Yet on the market, there are strikers that can really be signed permanently to see to it that they come on and play for the club respectively for that amount of money. Marcus Thuram is one of those players that United can get at 9 million euros. You get permanently. So now, George Mendes has gone ahead to talk to Atletico Madrid that if at all you want to see his client really move on, they should reduce all the loan fee. To me, I believe if at all it's 6 million euros, that will be okay, and United to take on the salary. I think it's okay. Let's be considerate, guys. 15 million euros. 15 million euros for sign-on fee. Sorry, for loan fee of Joao Felix. You get? I really appreciate the player. I know he can play on the right wing, left wing, central attacking midfield, and obviously the line for United. But there is one thing we should consider. We should put into consideration. That is that loan fee really realistic? Yet a team is going to pay all his wages. Because when United pays all the wages of Joao Felix, that means we are going to be paying £1 million per month. Those are £6 million saved by Atletico Madrid. You get? So, if at all you're going to get the player back, why don't you accept the £6 million that United is going to spend on his salary for the 6 months, and then take close to 5 or 6 million euros? That is okay. I think that's the best way to negotiate this deal down, and I believe they'll understand this because they know the best. Because when they send him to Manchester United and he shines, they are the ones that are really going to go ahead and really benefit. Now, Relevo has confirmed to us that Atletico Madrid CEO Miguel Angel Guilmarin and Joao Felix's agent George Mendes met this Thursday to discuss the possible departure of Felix. Now, this came in through after United confirmed his interest in this guy, and he told George Mendes, we've been working with you for so long, and you know this business. But do you see this as a legit business? Do you see it as being realistic? How can we pay 15 million euros for a centre forward on loan? Yet that amount of money can be really collected and put on a centre forward that we can all sign from different other clubs. So they are discussing this, and it has been delivered to us by Relvo that the departure is really possible for Joao Felix, because Joao Felix has never trained with Atletico Madrid ever since they went ahead to beat a team called Elche, and he was one of the goal scorers on that day. So you remember that very well. And secondly, in the game Atletico played in the, Copa del Rey, he never featured and was not included into the match squad, meaning that it was a confirmation that they are preparing for this player to get out of Atletico, because if at all he gets an injury, then the loan will really die off, and they really stay with those hefty wages to pay. £6 million is really a very huge amount of money to be saved by Atletico Madrid, a team that is really going in through different financial difficulties. That's why you saw Matthias Cunha go to Wolverhampton on loan with an option to buy. But for a player called Joao Felix, they really said the best way to move him on in January is not to put out an option for buy, because buying him is expensive, yet he has not been really performing very well, and the only way to really let him go permanently is in the summer, provided his loan spell at United gets underway as soon as possible and sees himself scoring in goals and creating assists for the team he's going to be playing for from January to June. Now we're having Jacobs Ben. He's telling us that Atletico Madrid are hoping to get Joao Felix's wages off the books and could be willing to entertain offers with a reduced fee or initial loan outlay if clubs commit to covering the 100% of the forward salary. I believe covering his salary is not a problem to any club, provided the loan fee is really reduced, because if you are telling a team to pay £13 million all 15 million euros for the sign-on fee for the loan fee of Joao Felix, that is like too expensive. But if at all you say, I want you to pay £6 million loan fee, and then you complete £6 million salary for 6 months, that will be okay. United did it with Sevilla in January of 2022. They loaned Martial to Sevilla. They took all of their wages, those are £6 million for 6 months. Then they paid United £6 million of loan fee. So that is how things are supposed to be done, because a loan is really something simple that is helping you out. And if I told you to spend that amount of money, then you'll see yourself into a very ditch situation at the club of Manchester United. So they are really willing to really cut off their call. And if at all the call is cut off, then we'll see this deal coming to happen, and United will go ahead and really accomplish this deal. But there is Arsenal battling for the player. Now, we've been told by Relevo that in the last few hours, United have accelerated their intention to sign Joao Felix and have launched a fast proposal through George Mendes of a simple loan until June for €4 million and paying his full salary. So United really make the first proposal for this guy, and €4 million are put on the table to go ahead and really get United into a picture of getting Joao Felix, because we badly need him. We badly need this player. We need to rest Anton Martial. We need to rest Anthony. Sometimes Rashford is not going to be reliant. We're not going to rely on him every game. That means we need another spark in the team to create competition by the between Martial and Joao Felix. That would be something to see to it that Martial fights for his position. And sometimes you'll find Bruno not being played because he needs to be rested. Like today, if Joao Felix was there is no reason as to why he was going to be played in this game of football, because Donny van Beek, that would have played today, is really injured. But Bruno Fernandes is going to find himself play the game today. And what is going to save him is that he was really given a second yellow card, and on Tuesday, he's not going to play for Manchester United. So it shows you how important Joao Felix is. But the proposal of €4 million and paying a full salary has been made, and I think it's really, really reasonable and considerable by Atletico Madrid. And I know this guy will always get the deal done. I know his negotiation skills, and that is a player. Sorry, that is the agent called Jorge Mendes. He's really a brilliant guy. He's too brilliant to really get these deals to the wire. That is a player called so it's the agent called Jorge Mendes. Now, today we all knew that Casemiro and Rashford were battling for the Manchester United player of the month of September, being put up for grabs. I mean, the word was really up to be grabbed, and obviously the United side, all fans have gone ahead to vote for a player called Marcus Rashford. Congratulations, Marcus Rashford, for being voted the United player for the month of December 2023. And we've been told by the club of Manchester United the following: that Marcus Rashford's sublime solo run and strike against Burnley has been voted as Manchester United goal of the month. Rashford individual brilliancy made it 2-0 on the night as the Reds marched into the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We all know that. Now, there is something I'm looking for. Oh, his goal has been voted for the goal of the month, and obviously he has been voted the Manchester United player of the month of December, because the month of December, Rashford ran riot. He scored against Burnley. That was 2-0. He went ahead to score against Nottingham. He went ahead to score against Nottingham, 1 goal and 2 assists. You know that very well. And then after that, he scored in the last game of the year when we are beating. Which team were we beating? I think we played how many games since our return? 4 games. He scored even against Wolverhampton Wanderers. So he scored 3 goals and put up 1 assist. That is Marcus Rashford, and he has gone ahead to really win his counterparts. Casemiro looks sure by far, because when you look at this, let me find means of really putting it onto the screen. So that's how the polls ended. Casemiro got 32%, Rashford got 64%, Luke Shaw got 4%, and that's how the poll ended. So it shows you that Casemiro was the first runner-up into this, and I believe that he really deserved to be in that position. But Rashford firing in goals, obviously doing the needful for United. 3 goals in 4 matches and 1 assist. He really deserves to be the United player of the month, and his goal against Burnley has been voted for as the goal of the month. Obviously, it was really a very brilliant constructed goal according to me, and I think according to you, because you guys voted for this guy massively for the United player of the month. Now, let me take you through the previous United winners of the player of the month. Lisandro Martinez, that he was for August. September, Christian Eriksen won it. October, it was Casemiro winning it. November, Alejandro Garnacho winning it. Remember, in November, Alejandro Garnacho participated in 4 games, scored 2 goals and created 2 assists. 4 goal involvements. That was his tally, and obviously won it. Now Marcus Rashford comes in through to win his first for the season, and I think he's going to go ahead and really contend to win more for United. That is Marcus Rashford for you. Congratulations to Marcus Rashford, and let's really wish him well today as we play a team called Everton. Now, Laurie Whitwell, a United correspondent for The Athletic, has confirmed to us that the new goalkeeper that you've signed on loan, it's not a surprise that United has really gone ahead to see to it that they bring him at Manchester United. After the departure of Dubravka, they really went in for him because United scouts had Jack Butland as prime target to provide backup for David De Gea last summer, but Butland broke his hand saving Anthony's shot in Melbourne. You know, we played Crystal Palace in Melbourne, and his hand really got a problem, but now he's back. And obviously, United are really in for him, and they've brought him at home to really save him, because we needed you. We broke your arm, but obviously, you are really here to see to it that you go ahead and really do the needful for the club. So it has been unveiled today as a United player. Erik ten Hag has really said lots of things about him, and that is it that we had for you today before we get into that Everton game. Your reactions to United confirming their interest to sign Atleti's Joao Felix, What are your thoughts about Marcus Rashford beating Casemiro on 64% and Casemiro had 32, Luke Shaw had 4? And obviously United having really revisited their former goalkeeper they were interested in, known as Jack Butland, and obviously brought him at United on loan. Thank you guys for watching it through. See you later in the live video when the game is really starting. I'm out.